meditation is very important for our life. Or who like to practice other Dharma, especially for the Buddhists. We can see in Taiwan, many Taiwanese are Buddhists. In the Buddhist country, many Buddhists want to learn the Dharma, want to practice other Dharma. Is very beautiful things. We have done so many times in your life. Since you are young, you always have strong sadhana in the Buddha and the Buddha teaching. That's why, since you are young, you went to the Buddhist temple, pay respect to the Buddha and all Buddha image and all the monks and nuns, and you did chanting and respectfully you did in your life many times. So respectfully we start in the Dharma. Since you are young, you have been practicing already. You have traditional or your own belief and do it this way in your life. That is very beautiful thing for the Buddhists. For us, it's all equally we feel a very good brother and sister. The Dhamma flowing equally in within us. When we consult Dhamma, we feel good condition, we support each other until now. The Dhamma is frozen. For me also, I'm sincerely, especially ladies in our tradition and Theravada country, difficult to teach in our country. But nowadays, slowly, okay, they start to open up. We can share the Dhamma. But since 20 years, I came to Taiwan, and in Taiwan, they don't differentiate monks or nuns. They respect on the Dhamma. They suggest for sincerely and for the teaching of the Dhamma. So I feel very appreciate and thanks to our Taiwanese also. That's also one reason for me to support in Taiwan. I have decided many years ago, I will try my best to support Dharma, to spreading in here. Then I did receive by the invitation from Shangguan Temple in Chai. You might know as many bhikkhunis. Every year they did practice with me. Then my intention, and also hosted many bhikkhunis in different places, and also as well lay people. My intention to support for many bhikkhunis. Why? They have many branches everywhere, and also they have many followers. So once they are successful in the Dhamma, they can teach again to their students. They can support Dhamma to the other students. Okay. So they also giving all their life in the Buddha Sasana. They have more time for the spreading of the Dhamma for the lay people. This is why we can support for the donor and for the meditator. For the nuns, easier. For us, only visitor. We cannot stay all the time. We just come for a short time to support for us. So many nuns is successful, many monks is successful in here. They can spread in Taiwan. That is easier for the Dhamma. Then easier for you to learn. That is my intention there. So we try to support for 10 years continuously. I have been teaching there. So then many people, many nuns also successful. Then nowadays in Taiwan they build meditation center. They want to teach meditation. Many people want to learn the Dhamma meditation. That's why they're very happy. And also whoever we have been supporting all the nuns, now they become a teacher. The meditation teacher. So very happy and very, in my mind, a lot of sympathetic joy for their spreading of the Dhamma. This is a beautiful thing, isn't it? And also for the lay people, also very important. Not only dana, dana, also important, but part of it, meditation is very important in our life. Meditation can support to get free from the suffering life again and again in this samsara. No? So we need to try so hard to know how to practice other Dhamma meditation. You need the way how to practice. Also important. Now you all come and join together, trying to get the method of meditation. Then you can carry on at home. Every day you also can practice. You have a family. In the family, you use the Dhamma to communicate to each other with Dhamma. It's very useful, very holy things in your life. That's why many lay people also need to meditate. Okay, that's why And also 5 precepts. Taking out the 5 precepts is for forever, not only for one day. Just now we all have been taking the precept. You know that the meaning of the 5 precepts. Very important for this our life, livelihood life. We have to use that dharma. This is also dharma, the Buddha teaching too. So you respectfully take the precept. You practice respectfully about that. There might be very support for the meditation too. Okay. Everybody know about the history of the Buddha. You knew that many of the past life he did practice, and also taking care of precept, also one kind of parami, perfection of morality. Many of the lifetime he did respectfully practice that. So after he became enlightened, he was started teaching Dharma in Varanasi for 5 Panchavakya. You must remember about that. And that teaching, Dhammacakkappavattana Sutta, very important, and many people know about that. In here also, I think you might learn about that. If you can practice that sutta from the beginning to the end, then after practicing or after listening and after practicing all this sutta, Venerable continued, he was speaking Sotapan. And also many Brahma and Deva came down and listened to the Dhamma from the Buddha teaching. After listening to the Dhamma talk, many of the Brahma and Deva became enlightened to be Arahant, and once returner, non-returner. So this is we could see that powerful sutta. In this sutta, the Buddha mainly emphasized the way how to practice to become enlightened. The Four Noble Truth practice is very important. The truth of the suffering, the origin of the suffering, the cessation of the suffering, the way leading to the cessation of the suffering. This we call Magga Satcha, Dukkha Satcha, Nirvana Satcha, Dukkha Satcha, Samudaya Satcha, Nirvana Satcha, and Magga Satcha. Very important to us to know about the practice. In this sutta, the Buddha mainly emphasized the truth of the suffering. The meaning of the truth of the suffering is 5 aggregate. You might know that the body. In the body, we have rupa and nama, the mind and the body. We can say that. But the body is, we can say, rupa. Roughly, we can understand in our body about this form is rupa. And the second one, the mind, 4 session he did explain. Okay. You might know also the aggregate of feeling, the aggregate of perception, the aggregate of metaformation, the aggregate of consciousness. So and also the number 1 is aggregate of body, rupa. Okay, so 5 aggregate are the truth of the suffering. So we need to know what is the truth of the suffering. The Buddha explained, 5 aggregate of this, the truth of the suffering. So we need to know where is that. We check. We can see in our body. Our body, there is rupa. The body, the nature of body, we need to look clearly. And in the mind session, we have different kinds of mind after contact with the external object. So we will distinguish there is what kind of mind, there is what kind of mind. This way we practice it. So who understand about the nature of the body and rupa, the nature of the mind, good aware of what kinds of mind we have, then only we can say the person really understand about the truth of the suffering. The Buddha teaching the first noble truth. Number 2, the origin of the suffering. We need to know why we can get this lifetime, this kind of body and the mind. Why aggregate is the body and the mind now. So this kind of body and the mind, the reason why we can get this kind of body, the cause of this body and the mind, we need to find out. The cause and effect, this we call dependent origination. Why we can get this body? From where? No, we need to find out. After we find out, we need to know what kinds of the cause, what kinds of thinking in our past or this life. We call the avijja, ignorance, craving, attachment, and also the clinging, upadana, and sankhara karma. We have done good karma for this life. Without good karma, you cannot be a human life. You will get animal or suffering being because you have done some good karma. So we need to find out what kinds of good karma. making by dana or taking a precept or the practice of meditation. What kinds of karma? We need to find out the picture. And we need to find out the mind in the past for this cause. And there's karma, we need to find out. Karma as well. So now, do you remember him from which past life? Can you remember about your past life? Could you see? Chidama? Cannot. If cannot remember, how you can find out avijjatana upada sankhara karma? The cause we need to know. We need to see clearly. The Buddha said we have to look clearly. Need to understand. After understanding, we need to practice vipassana. So that's why we still need to look. Without looking, without understanding, we will never go to practice. Cannot practice the Four Noble Truth. We need to practice all the Four Noble Truth. Then only we can attain to the enlightened. That's why important for us to know. Understand? So, who want to learn the Dharma or meditation, you really want to be enlightened, really need to follow the Buddha instruction, the Buddha teaching. Why is really we need to understand first. After understanding, penetrating, practice is important. Without practice, it's really not easy to attain. Study and practice need to be together. After studying, only we really understand truly. Then only you can cut your attachment. You can let go. After we know the method, after you see about those, the truth of the suffering, the first is the truth of the suffering, the second is the origin of the suffering. This, the two noble truths are the object of vipassana. We need to practice again on that until really can stop all the suffering. Until nira satcha. Nira is until nibbana. Then a person only will be free from suffering. No more suffering, no more rebirth again. Who have the rebirth will suffer again. Okay, so many of them, the Buddha and the many Arahant, they trying to be understand about the truth of the suffering. Every Buddha and Arya, enlightened beings, all they have to understand the Four Noble Truth and have been practicing. In the end, they have been successful. So in this way, we penetrate again just now, come back again in our body, want to know the truth of the suffering. The Buddha is when penetrate inside of our body, all the organs, we know that the true thing inside. We need to see, we call that vipassana, insight knowledge. We need to analyze the truth of the body. So 32 part of body, please try to close your eyes and penetrate inside. Can you see or not clearly all the organs in your body? Please try now, okay? Look all the organs. You know that inside we have organs, blood, urine, everything we have. Can see or not clearly? 可以看到吗？有没有看到？可以不可以想睡吗？ Are you sleepy? 看不到 Why? Why cannot see? 没有定力 Because you don't have concentration mind. That's why cannot see clearly. Okay? You cannot see how you can see the nature of arising and passing. How you can contemplate about anicca, dukkha, anatta. Without seeing, imagination is not enough for our knowledge. Understand? That's why the Buddha is saying, this is important for us to learn the Four Noble Truth. The body, the mind, the cause and effect. For this practice, if we really want to see without concentration, difficult. That's why we really need for that kind of things to see, concentrate on this object. Understand? Then in this sutta again, the Buddha mainly emphasized again the Noble Eightfold Path practice. In this, the Noble Eightfold Path, you all are very familiar there. We can divide 3 groups: the morality, concentration, and the vipassana insight knowledge. 3 sessions we can divide. Number 1 group, morality group. right speech, right action, right livelihood. Very important. If you keep the preset, your mind more relaxed, you will feel a lot of wholesome, a lot of loving kindness, a lot of metta, compassion in your mind. Who have metta and compassion, the kind of people only, their mind has gentle, very soft. How you want to train, easily can train because of that softness of the mind. If your mind is so hard by the desire, so many desire, well, we can say the greed, anger, delusion. If you had kind of unwholesome mind, is too much. Your mind is so hard, cannot be softness. That's why we cannot get any unwholesome in our mind for the practice of meditation. We need to soften our mind to be very relaxed and need to build up a lot of compassion. The kind of mind only easy for the next step of concentration practice. Okay, you don't want to kill people, abstain from the killing to the all the beings with metta. And also, you know that the second step, we don't want to get the stealing pay from the without permission from the owner. We don't want to take anything. The case is preset also very important. Number 3 preset also. And then we don't want to do wrong sexual misconduct. And the kind of preset also important. And also cannot tell lie. True speech is very important in our life. One time you tell lie, next time you are used to it. Every time like to do it, you think that you're not proper, easily you can break the preset. That's why the mindfully we need to take care of our preset. And also drinking or alcohol. If you drink too much, the mind is drowsy, and the opposite slowly your mindfulness is lesser and less wisdom. Then the delusion mind will occur by drinking or alcohol. That's why 5 preset is important in our life to keep. If you can keep the number 1 group, right speech, right action, right livelihood will be support for your practice and taking on the preset. Understand? No? So then we need to know why we have to keep the preset. Why it is important for meditation or not? Some people have questions. This is the Buddha teaching. In the Noble Eightfold, who keep the preset, the passive mind will get soft and relaxed. Then only easily can take care of our object. The mind can absorb it. After you have feeling of the metta feeling in your mind, we will try to practice the second group, right mindfulness, right effort, and right concentration for the concentration group. You can see the Buddha have explained right concentration is important too. The Buddha told us to practice for the right concentration. For this concentration, the supporting of effect on that concentration, the mindfulness, important. The mindfulness means the object of meditation. What kinds of meditation you want to meditate? The object need to be clear in your mind. The mind always need to hold in your mind this object without disturbing. This is we call the mindfulness. To know clearly about the object and the awareness continuously. For the concentration practice, the Buddha explained 40 ways of meditation object. But today we will choose one. Cannot practice all. No? So we try on like anapanasati, concentrating on the mindfulness object, the breathing object. From our experience, many meditators, they easily can get concentration by contemplating on the breath. It's better than others' meditation object. For the other meditation, you really need some time for you to get concentration. For anapanasati, who have a good karma, within 1 to 16 time, you can get the nimitta and concentration. That's why for the short retreat, we encourage the meditator to practice for anapanasati. And also for the meditator, if you can control your mind not to go out from meditation hall, only with the concentrate on the meditation object for 20-30 minutes. If you really can control it, you will get nimitta. Then the next sitting, nimitta will get clearer and clearer. You also can enter into 1 day. Within 1 day time, you can enter into jhana. So don't get disappointed. Oh, my retreat is very short. I don't think so I can get jhana in today. Don't think that way. Just need encouragement to yourself, oh, I will practice until get jhana today. That is important. Mama, just then, today I want to get jhana. Without jhana, I don't want to go home. The kind of people only were successful. Without meditation, not yet start. You are like this, no energy. Okay, need very strong mind and the body for meditation. The position for the meditation is very important. Your body need to be straightened, and also the mind is important. You need to know clearly what is my meditation object. The breathing object, the breath coming out from the nose. Our mind awareness in front of the nostril area, trying to feel the breath. Breathe naturally in breath and out breath. Then slowly you feel the breath movement in front of the nose. Breathing object is very, very easy object because everybody have to breathe. When you breathe, the breath will appear. So the object with you. Wait, ma. Okay, so now you can concentrate in front of the nose and try to breathe slowly in breath and out breath. So you feel the breath movement. Then slowly you feel touching area of the breath. From that area, you try to watch the breath movement. Don't focus too much on the touching area or the any kinds of sensation appear in the let go for the sensation. Trying to feel the natural breath movement from there. Sometimes our mind like to following with the breath movement. You're doing deep breath, sometimes using a lot of energy on in breath. Then our mind slowly like to follow with the breath inside of the body, to the throat, or to the chest and abdomen. The mind also like to follow with the air flowing inside. If your mind is following in this way, then slowly your mind don't want to focus in the in front of the nose. And you don't feel the breath movement in front of the nose. The mind always like to concentrate inside of vibration, the air pushing. So the air pushing and vibration, then you concentrate there, more obvious. The sensation in the body is more obvious than in front of the nostril. The breath is not clear. That's why in the end, the object of the breathing loss, you can't get concentration for anapanasati. That's why very important to analyze about differentiate that where is anapana object or the four elements object. The four element object or other sensation, we don't awareness on that, trying to ignore. The mind push back to the breathing and the nostril area. Watch again continuously in front of the nose. Any kind of sensation in the body, sometimes it may be hot and cold or vibration, hardness, softness, all the element sensation. We don't awareness on that sensation for anapanasati. Even you can feel the pain. Painful sensation also try not to awareness on that, ignore. If cannot, very, very painful, cannot stand only, you can change your position on your leg slowly, you can change, but the mind must be awareness on the breathing. Don't let go of the breath. Understand? Okay, so the mind always need to remember about breathing in front of the nose. The mind cannot go anywhere, even in the body. Don't concentrate, okay? And also cannot concentrate on an external object. Any kinds of wandering, the mind automatically will come in wandering thought. Even you don't think, also will come in. So any kinds of wandering thought come in, don't follow in the wandering thought and trying to stop, and the mind come back to the breath again. Then trying to concentrate again, cannot forget. Remembering of the object, this we call the mindfulness, right? Mindfulness. Okay. And then the mindfulness and the effort, very important. The mind cannot be a lazy. Laziness might, oh, I don't want to meditate anymore, I don't want to sit continuously, and you don't want to awareness continuously in the breathing, on the breathing object, you feel a boring object. Then start to get losing of the effort. So it cannot be this way. The mind need to push yourself. I want to try until I get a nimitta, until I get a jhana. The kind of mind, encourage mind. Effort in mind is very important to be a right effort. Right effort and right mindfulness is good. Concentration will automatically arise. For the anapanasati, for the beginner, 5 hindrances are very important to remove. Sometimes will come into you. You concentrate on the breathing. After for a while, many desire come in. Sensual desire, the thought there, evil, anger, slow and torpor, sleepy mind, and also restless mind and doubt is very important to us to clear for anapanasati. Okay. Today you didn't have much time, only a few seconds. I also will look at all of you. You cannot sleep inside the meditation hall, okay? And cannot think any other thought, funny thought. You feel sleepy today? Are you sleepy? Okay. So promise that cannot think other object from the breath. Can you promise or not? Oh, very good. Cannot tell lie, okay? I can look at it from your face, okay? I have been teaching in overseas in different places for different countries for 23 years, okay? So as soon as I have been associated with many students too from different countries. As soon as I look at your face, no need to talk about psychic power, okay? Look at your face within 1 minute. I know what is your problem, okay? Can feel in your face, although you close your eye and sit in position. Can see what is your thought in your mind from your face. Okay, so I will look at all of you, trying to be careful with your mind. Okay, so in this way, please trying to be happy with meditation. If you are not happy, also cannot get concentration. The happiness is very important. Trying to make it now cannot get concentration yet. Trying to be happy. Oh, I want to get the preset today because I took a preset. That is very special day for me. Trying to happy by this kind of thinking, contemplating. And also very good opportunity. You see, all the organizers have been prepared for you to sit ready here. How beautiful people have done. We need to gratitude to them also. That's why we need to return for their gratitude. Okay, respectfully, you need to practice in meditation. You are meditating because you want to meditate, people support you. And then you are not really meditating, your mind is thinking about other unwholesome thought. There is a respect to the donors and all the people. Okay, breathe very softly with happy feeling the breath, trying to be relaxed. And don't be too tight, don't push too hard also. Relax and breathe very softly in and out breath. As soon as you can feel the breath move and follow again. If too much wandering or sleepy, you can do counting on the number also. In breath, out breath, trying to feel, count the number 1. In breath, out breath, number 2 until number 8, slowly trying to do again. Okay, please everybody trying to continuously practice with breathing object until you get a concentration. Who get a concentration, the person mind get very happy and very comfy, very gentle, very subtle breath, and your mind get happy. Because a happy and concentration mind is progress, you will see slowly the color. We call it the sign of concentration. The nimitta will be arise to you. So once you get the nimitta and clear and stable, we can do jhana. So jhana is the beginning, concentrate on the breathing, and then your breath becomes soft and subtle and happy. Then slowly you will get the color. From that color, we're trying to do absorption. Then in the evening, you will get jhana. Okay? So jhana is very easy, not difficult. Okay, only 20-30 minutes. The mind cannot go anywhere. Focus again. Happy. Make it nimitta today. Okay, please continuously practice. Thank you very much. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu.
情商禅师底香给你。